Good morning, my beautiful people. Welcome back to From the Holler. If you're new, my name is Missy, and today we're going to talk about desperate addicts do desperate things. And y'all, there is a case going on right now. Hopefully I can make it through this. Fingers crossed. Let's get into this case. So this is a story out of our neighboring state of Kentucky. And if y'all haven't heard of this story or read anything or whatever about this story, you can go check it out. You can Google it. Again, whatever search engine you choose to use it and look this story up. It's heartbreaking, y'all. It is heartbreaking. So I'm going to read a little bit about this, and we're going to talk about this case that's going on right now. And right now in Kentucky, there is an 8-month-old baby that is missing, and apparently has been missing for a lot longer than anybody knew in the beginning, okay? She was last suspected to, now this is the news report that I'm reading off of. She was last suspected to be in the care of her parents, and it gives their names. They are 30 years old and 29 years old, okay? While conducting a search welfare check of the house, police said they could not find this baby. So the family, Mom finally gave up that the baby had been missing for a month prior to them going in and doing the welfare check, okay? So the family finally stepped in and said, all right, enough's enough. Where's this baby at, okay? What have you done? Apparently both parents are addicts, and they have issues. And they're not the only ones, okay? They are not the only ones, and we'll get to that in just a second. It says both parents were arrested with multiple charges, and over the weekend, KSP, or Kentucky State Police, sent out another notice that additional charges have been filed. And it has pictures of parents here. Both of the parents were already facing possession of a controlled substance, possession of paraphernalia, and abandonment of a minor. So they had other kids in the house, okay? But this baby, 8 months old, as of right now is 8 months old, has been missing, okay? It says now they have more drug charges, including trafficking, engaging in organized crime, and possession of paraphernalia. They are also facing child abuse charges. Later, police also said they arrested the baby's grandfather and her grandmother. The grandfather is facing drug trafficking and child abuse charges, as well as having weapons as a convicted felon, and the grandmother was arrested on an active domestic violence warrant. So I don't know if the grandmother was involved or not in all this stuff going on, but KSP said while entering the grandmother's driveway, they found a man, a 37-year-old man, throwing unprescribed Suboxone under his car. He was arrested and charged with possession of a controlled substance and prescription-controlled substance not in proper container, police said. He is from Owensboro, Kentucky, and it is not immediately clear what his connection to the family is. Both the grandmother and this other man were both taken to the Ohio County Detention Center and is being held on a $25,000 cash bond. The other three, the parents and the grandfather, are set to appear in court. I think it was yesterday yesterday. This was updated 3 hours ago. This is being made on Tuesday afternoon, okay? So this was updated 3 hours ago on Tuesday the 11th. And it says that KSP have a search team with cadaver dogs in a certain area that they're looking. Troopers say they are searching an area for the missing 8-month-old, and it gives her name. And y'all, they don't even have an updated picture of this baby, okay? The only picture that they have to put out here of this child is as a newborn. I don't know that this child has just been missing for a month. I don't know that. It makes me wonder, okay? And I am not getting into any of that. I'm just saying that's my thoughts, okay? It tells where they are from. It shows pictures of the original 3 that were arrested. Drug trafficking, child abuse, abandonment of a minor, and engaging in organized crime. And one of the troopers said, illicit street drugs can and will destroy lives. Woo, do we not know that to be a fact? Ladies and gentlemen, we know that, okay? We live that every single day. We worry about our kids and what they do every single day. Do we not? Anyway, KSP says Family Services removed 3 older siblings some time ago, and that this baby was born in October and her umbilical cord tested positive for meth. Lord. Oh. Troopers say the intent was for her to join her siblings, but on May 30th, other family members notified them they hadn't seen the baby since late April. During a search for her, state police say they found the parents with meth and fentanyl pills in plain view at a Kentucky hotel. However, there was no baby. Troopers say the parents made untrue claims that Family Services took the baby. State police say they are hopeful to have a conclusion soon, but the longer she is missing, the more grim the outcome will be. The community deserves to know what happened to the baby, said one of the troopers. If she is not found during the search, troopers will bring in special equipment later this week. They say there is no information that she was sold or taken. If someone is holding her for them, come forward. You won't be in trouble, said one of the troopers. You can send an anonymous tip on the website, and troopers say the tips they have been getting have led to arrest. The baby's grandmother is facing domestic assault charge, and there's another man that was on the property, like I said before, facing drug charges. So they have brought in cadaver dogs. They are pretty much, again, mom and dad have just, they've just shut down. They're detoxing, okay? They are. They're detoxing in jail, where they should be, and they've just shut down. They know what happened to that baby. They know what they done to that baby, okay? And there ain't no telling what they've done to that baby. There's no telling. Y'all, these addicts are so desperate to get their next fix. Their children become collateral damage. That's sad to say, but it's the God's honest truth. They become the collateral damage. We all know how selfish addicts can be. And when they're desperate, by cracky, they're desperate and they'll do anything. Okay? They will. Has this baby been sold? The police think probably not. Was it neglected to the point to where, it died while mom and dad were getting their jollies? I mean, that young of a child cannot take care of themselves, and they're not going to know to, try to find food or water. They're going to cry a whole lot because their bellies are empty and they're hungry and they're thirsty, and they're going to cry, okay? And if mom and dad are jonesing, we'll say that, we'll use that word. If they're jonesing hard enough, what are they going to do to that child that won't stop crying because it's hungry or it's thirsty or whatever? These are the smallest victims, okay, of this whole nasty thing called addiction. I don't care what your opinion is of anything else. These kids do not deserve to have to deal with that. And for a hospital, let me put this out here too. They say that, meth was found in the umbilical cord test. That baby should have been jerked, not gently pulled, okay? It should have been jerked out of them parents' arms right then and there. Okay? It should have been pulled out of that household right then and there. Do not send that baby home with those parents. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It was the intent for her to go be with the other siblings. The older siblings had already been pulled from the home. Why would you allow a newborn that was born addicted, okay? If there's amounts found in the umbilical cord, that baby was addicted. Why would you allow it to go home with the parents? Why? Why? Why would you give them a shot with that newborn baby, that innocent, sweet, unprotected newborn baby? Why would you do that? Why? Y'all, one life is too many. One life is too many, whether it is directly connected, whether it's the addict themselves, or whether it is someone directly connected to the addict, like a child. One life is too many, okay? It's just way too many. Y'all, these babies didn't ask to be born in this shitstorm, and I keep saying that over and over and over again. They did not ask to be brought into this world, into this shitstorm called addiction. They did not. They do not deserve to be treated like this. They do not deserve my hopes and prayers are that this baby in Kentucky is found alive and well. They need to get an answer out of that mama and daddy, okay? They need to get an answer out of them parents. One way or another, they need to get an answer out of them parents, because that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. They need to put protocols in place to ensure that this doesn't happen again. And y'all, it needs to be nationwide, not just in Kentucky. It needs to happen here in Tennessee until the dust settles from the test results. When they come back positive for whatever after they're born, that baby does not need to go home with them parents. Okay? Not until the dust settles and everything's figured out and all is well and hey, it's all good. Okay? Because this is the reality of what happens when you don't have the protocols in place in order to protect these babies, these children who cannot protect themselves. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Fix this. Fix this now. Okay? I've dealt with my addict when he was in his super selfish mode. Okay? And it was all about him. All about him. He could have cared less whether anything else happened in the world. It revolved around him. Okay? And getting his next fix and getting his his groove on. It didn't matter what his son was dealing with, or if he had been fed or changed or anything like that. That didn't matter. Okay? I've dealt with that personally. 100%. This needs to stop. Just stop. This does not need to continue. This needs to get figured out to where these babies can be protected. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk today. Y'all pray for this baby, for this family, not the parents, okay? They need to open their mouths and they need to let it be known what actually happened to this baby, okay? I would respect them more. I would actually have some respect for them if they did that. Okay? As horrible as it may be and as hard as it may be for them, if they were to open their mouths and be like, look, this is what happened, whether it be an accident or they intentionally did something to the baby or they sold the baby to get drugs or whatever, open your mouths. Open your mouths. Let it be known. Don't drag this out, okay? Don't drag this out. I pray for the other side of the family that finally reported this, okay? Finally requested the welfare check. Those are the ones that I'm concerned about, okay? I am. I hate that it took a month or better for them to finally do it, but those are the ones that I'm concerned about. I am. And those siblings. You know, there's 3 other kids involved here. What did they see? What did they hear? What did they go through before they were pulled from the home? There's no telling. But anyway, again, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all, whenever I come across a story like this, you know, I try my best to research it and to get a full view picture of the story. This one, I saw it this morning and it broke my heart, and there's just no sense in this going on, none whatsoever. And I knew that I had to come on here because that could have been my grandchild. And that is not acceptable at all. That could have been my grandchild. That could have been my little smart boy in there, okay? That puts it all into perspective. Every single bit of it puts it all into perspective. Much love to each and every one of you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button because that really helps put this out to other people who may need to, they may need to hear this. I don't know. But it helps get our videos out and it really helps build the channel. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got a lot more to cover, okay? This is only the beginning of all of this. This whole story of ours to tell, okay? It is. This is only the beginning. We have only scratched the surface. Y'all don't want to miss the rest of it. So, much love to each and every one of you guys. And we'll see you all in the next video. Bye, y'all.